Hello everybody, this is Games Army and welcome to my raft tips and tricks video. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Number 1. Always build in squares. This is because if you build in squares, people can't steal your items from outside of your raft, so they have to come on, in which case you can just attack them. Also, if you end up building a wall around your raft, it will mean that it's a lot less walls to build and a lot more room to move. Number 2. Always keep a glass in the water collector. This is especially annoying when you've got friends, because if you always keep a glass in there, you'll never run out of water ever. So, yeah. Just don't take it out, especially when you've got friends. It's annoying when you die from dehydration. Tip number 3. Play with friends if you can. It's always useful to have a helping hand, especially if you do something stupid. Your friends can always pick up all your loot so you can get back from where you started off. Also, with the bigger rafts, it's a lot easier to move them about if you have some more people rowing. So yeah, play with your friends. Tip number 4. Kill the sharks if you can. It's always useful to try and attack the sharks, because despite them being very, very dangerous, the shark meat restores a lot of nutrients in a short time. It's a great emergency food if your fishing rod breaks, and they're always about. So despite the danger, they're quite useful. Number 5. Use walls to block elephants. When you get into the late game, you'll realise that the elephants are a high tier, almost boss-like enemy. You need to use the wall strats to block them, to stop them from killing you immediately. They move quicker than you, which means that you can't run away very easily. So using walls to block them is a great idea. It allows you to attack them while not being attacked yourself, and with any luck they won't be able to break the walls in time before you kill them. Number 6. Don't focus on getting armour. In most games, armour is essential to survive. However, in Raft it is pretty useless. It takes a lot of rope to make, which means that you can't spend it on useful things. And despite having a large damage debuff, it breaks extremely quickly, meaning you don't get much for the string that you put in, and string is very hard to come by. Number 7. Always upgrade agility. This tip took me a while to figure out because I always upgraded strength. However, agility is a lot better. Agility upgrades your ability to hit people while making it so that it's less likely for them to hit you. So yeah, they just can't attack you. As I prove here, it means that the crabs really don't hit you a lot, and when they do, it's not that much anyway, so it's fine. Number 8. Run backwards when fighting pigs. This is a skill that you have to get if you're ever to fully master the game. When you run backwards, it means that you keep out of range of the pigs, while you can attack them with a longer weapon like the spear, as shown here, or maybe an axe. This you have to master, and eventually it gets quite easy. Number 9. Farm crabs for XP. Crabs are probably the easiest creature in the game, and you can find them anywhere there's a beach or an island. So they give a decent amount of experience while not doing too much damage. They do not much, very not much. Also, because they're so weak, you can take them out easily and in vast numbers, meaning you can easily get onto the leaderboard. Number 10. use as many doors as possible. This one's pretty obvious. The doors allow you to walk through them when you click on them. So if everything was doors, then you could go through any bit of your ship without having to get obstructed. On the downside, it takes 10 wood for a door and only 5 for a normal wall. Number 11. Craft as many bandages as possible. Another pretty self-explanatory one. Bandages are the only thing that uses cloth, and therefore it's more useful just to have some on you. Also, they're the only thing that allow you to regain health, so there's no real reason to not just make a load of them whenever you can. Number 12. Coconuts are a useful food source. Coconuts are very useful. They regain your nutrition and your hydration all at once. Wherever they are, you can always find them on islands. And also, because they're so useful, they're very easy to collect. I wouldn't recommend having a lot of them because they take up inventory space, and once you get into later game with shark meat and tomatoes, they're pretty useless, so you should just leave them lying around. But for early game, they're extremely useful. Number 13. Plant pots give infinite tomatoes. When you get into the late game, a plant pot is definitely a good idea. You can get tomatoes from any barrel, and each barrel gives you 1 tomato. The tomatoes, when put into the plant pots, give you a lot more tomatoes, at least 3. So, as long as you're willing to wait, you will get more tomatoes out. And if you save one, you can always replant it to get more, therefore leading to infinite tomatoes. It's an average food source. It's a bit like coconuts, as in it gives you both nutrition and hydration, while also it's quite quick and on demand because you can leave them in there for as long as you like without them going rotten. So yeah, tomatoes are very good. Number 14. Chopping trees gets you lots of wood. When you're in a situation where you need a lot of wood for a raft or for walls, it's always a good idea to get out your axe and start chopping down trees. When you chop down trees, not only does it give you wood, however it gives you a chance to get leaves and coconuts, both of which are quite useful when you need to eat and make rope. Number 15. Never build too big. When you decide to overbuild, it means that your raft moves tons slower, and therefore you can't get anywhere and you're just stuck where you are. If you decide you don't want to have any more rafts and you want to remove them, you then need to go off and attack them with an axe, and then you won't get any of your resources back. It is a terrible idea, and don't do it unless you have a load of friends with you and you think you'll be able to manage this massive raft. Well done, you've managed to reach the end of the video. If you enjoyed or found this helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, there's the Discord in the description to get, I don't know, it's very dead. And also, don't forget to like and subscribe. I couldn't do this without you. Thank you for watching.